Yo, what's up guys, and welcome back to Pokemon Showdown. Today we're going to be hitting up the OU ladder once again with a Mega Gyarados team that my boy Sakata passed me. Now, before we get into this upload, I just want to say I uploaded another video earlier today. It wasn't Pokemon, it was Phoenix Wright from my stream, where MV and CV joined me, and I feel it's a really funny video. It was extremely fun on stream, it was fun for all of us, and if you want to go ahead and check it out, at least watch for like a minute. I'm not trying to steal your view. If you enjoy the video, go ahead and watch it. It'll be on the outro. It'll be the video on the left, as well as in the description. Also, if you guys want to pick up a Drop a Draco shirt, hoodie, or sticker, they're available for 12 more days. Just 12 more days till they are gone. The link to that is down below in the description. They're selling amazingly, and I'm very grateful for that. So thank you guys. And yeah, we're gonna hit the OU ladder. This is an interesting team. It had Iron Tail, Mega Gyarados, but I kind of changed it considering I have Poison Jab on Weavile, I have SD Landorus, so I really don't like Iron Tail. I guess it's more so for Altaria than Earthquake is. I'm not sure. If I find that we need Iron Tail over Earthquake, I'm gonna obviously change it back. But let's actually see where we are on the ladder, because I haven't checked my ranking ever. Oh, we're 1799. 18 and 8. The hell? 26. Oh, I guess I reset it. Oh god, my UU ranking. Anyway, but yeah, it's a pretty interesting team. We have Lum, SD, Landorus. We have Thunderbolt, Latias, something you don't see too much. I guess it's really trying to support the Gyarados sweep, considering Gyarados needs Pokemon like a Azumarill weekend before it can sweep. But I put Earthquake on it, so we got a game right away versus Crimson Metagross. I like his little avatar right here. Now, he also has his own Gyarados, which is cool. We're very, very, very weak to Breloom now that I think about it. Kind of want to just lead off with... thanks, man. I kind of want to just lead off with my Landers because I do have Intimidate as well as a Lumberry. And... yeah, that's how I have fun. And basically I can get up my rocks and then I can Earthquake Breloom. Not that I don't need Landorus. I kind of do. For Talonflame, however, I do have Scarf Heatran with Stone Edge, so as long as I don't let him wear me down, I should be good to go. And then Heatran can also just plow through his team, or do a little bit of work versus his team. But he ends up leading off with his Garchomp, so I'm going to go right for my Stealth Rock, as he goes for his Stealth Rock. We are faster. I'm not max speed, but we know that he is definitely Tank Jump if we are faster. So I'll be able to hit him with an Earthquake right here and do about maybe 30%, maybe a little bit more considering I am offensive, maybe about 36%. Tank Jump is so ridiculously bulky, which is why everyone and their mom uses it as their everything check. Yeah, 38%. Okay. Now, hopefully he phases out into something like this, which is perfect. I do have the Hydro Pump. Life Orb Hydro Pump does take him out from there. I don't have to risk anything. Man, this is part of why I love YouTube. This is one of my favorite Pokemon, and he straight up named it after me, man. That's so cool. That's legit so cool. I don't really want to go weave. I can't go anything. I can't let Heatran get weakened at all. But that's so cool, man. I love YouTube. This is so cool. He named it after me. I'm actually gonna sack my my Latias right here. On the off chance he actually doubles back into something to like Breloom, something to take on my Heatran. He actually goes for Recover, so I'll be able to drop a Draco. As I actually win a speed tie versus him. Unfortunately for him, I mean, I was willing to risk that speed tie, so Pokeaim. Sorry, Crimson. But Latias being gone is pretty cool, though. I think I'm going to be able to set up with my Gyarados on his Jirachi. I have to weaken so much, though. I don't know if Gyarados is going to be winning me this game. I think the way I'm winning this game is with Weavile just putting in a bit of work. So he's going to go out into his Jirachi right here. I'm assuming he's just going to go for U-turn. I'm actually just going to drop another Draco because he does not have a Dragon Resist besides this thing right here. I'm pretty sure he was Choice Scarf just based on his team makeup. Also, Choice Scarf. Jirachi is the most common set right now. So he goes back out on the Garchomp, which is really nice because I am able to get rid of that thing. Also supporting the Gyarados sweep. I'm assuming that I was wishing that Gyarados could come out right now. But we do have HP Electric on Keldeo, so that's something I do want to keep in the back. I kind of just want to sack my Lottie. At the same time, though, do I really? Yeah, I think sacking Lottie is the best play because then I get to see what he goes out into. I do have Earthquake. Yeah. I'm just going to sack Lottie right here. I was thinking about defogging for later for my Gyarados, but I want to keep up rocks for his. and I think it's a lot easier for him to abuse the fact that I could defog. Like, he has priority on Breloom, I died to that. Gyarados gets set up if I went for defog, and Talonflame also beat me with priority, plus he has this Scarf Jirachi, so I really didn't think there was a way he was beating I was beating his priority right there. So I'm gonna go out to Landorus right now because I honestly just want damage on this Breloom so I can knock it out with Ice Shard. I think that's the best bet. Yeah, that's definitely the best bet. I'm going to just hit him with a knockoff just because if he switched down to Gyarados, I got off damage versus nothing. Also versus Talonflame, I got off damage. So basically right now, I just put him in range of Ice Shard. I could have went for 2 Earthquakes as well, which is completely fine. I don't think I have to switch out just yet because I do have Weavile to Revenge Kill. If he wants to, I'm actually going to spam not. Yeah, I'm going to go for Earthquake right here. Obviously, I'm not going to wake up this turn. But if he wants to switch out, he actually SD's up. If I do wake up right here, I actually knock him out. If he doesn't, he knocks me out with Bullet Seed, obviously. However, he doesn't. He's going to go for Mach Punch right now, finish me off. But I do have my Weavile to come back in. And Weavile is nice because it kills this thing with Ice Shard. As well as I could, if I wanted to be a bit aggressive, I could predict his Jirachi and go for knockoff. But I don't think I want to make that play. Especially because basically if I get this wrong and I don't knock off Jirachi and he stays in the Mach Punches, I lose the game. Yeah, so I wasn't really willing to risk that right now because Breloom would be able to at least weaken my Keldeo to the point where Gyarados just straight up sweeps me. So Jirachi is going to come in, and at this point I feel like I don't need my Weavile. But then again, I don't think I'll live U-turn, but if I randomly do, I'm just going to go for knockoff to get off damage. I don't want to go out to Heat Ram because I don't want it to be weakened, and I don't want him to get the switch advantage with his Gyarados. He's more than likely going to go out to Gyarados right now. Perfect. And what I can do is just go right out into my Keldeo. I don't care how obvious this is going for the HP Electric. I'm going to go for it. Because HP Electric also knocks out Talonflame if he decides to go out to that. He also might think I'll be going for Scald, so he might just try and DD up. But yeah, so he stayed in regular form. I'm assuming he tried to DD up, predicting my Scald. So I was able to knock him out with that as Heatran or Gyarados deals with the remaining members. So I did what I had to do in order, not that I won the game just yet, but I did what I had to do in order to potentially win. So we'll go for HP Electric right here. I'm assuming he was a bulky spread and tried to go for SD. That could have actually, or if he was a bulk up spread, that actually could have been an issue because I had Stone Edge on my Heatran. I guess Gyarados could have dealt with it to an extent, but now don't even worry about it, Crimson. I think I made the optimal moves versus you. That put me in the better position to win. I'm not sure. Definitely winning the speed tie versus Latias was huge. It was absolutely huge for me because getting rid of Latias meant that Keldeo had a lot of leeway versus his team, and Keldeo was one of the ways that I was going to be able to check Gyarados anyway. So he's going to go lock himself in the Iron Head. I can just stay in with my Keldeo. Felt kind of bad, like I took part of myself out when I dropped the Draco on PokeaimMD. But that's so awesome, though. I love that. Thank you so much, like, for naming that after me. I love the Lati twins. They're not my absolute favorite Pokemon, that's Suicune, but they're definitely up there. So it's okay if he flinches me a bit. He actually doesn't. So regardless, I had I had a full HP Heatran, and then also an Intimidate Gyarados that also resists. So I'm gonna go out into a Gyarados because this live is probably gonna have Gyarados in the thumbnail. So I want to obviously just Waterfall. Just in case we play again, I don't want to show him that I actually break through, so that's going to be a good game. I didn't want to show him that I had Crunch or Earthquake or anything like that. So we're in the 1800. That's pretty cool. Not that it matters so much, as we have another game, and this guy is pretty weak to Gyarados. If I do set up, I have to weaken. I wish I had Icy Wind on Keldeo. Icy Wind and the HP Electric knocked out his army. He's also very weak to Weavile. Like, wow, weak to Weavile. I'm going to lead off with Weavile because... No. My best bet is Landorus because... Oh, thank you, man. Sorry about the ingrown hair coming out of the PK face right there. What the hell? I'm going to go for Landorus because I get off the Intimidate on Hippowdon. It's definitely Stone Edge Hippowdon. He can't phase me out. So a late game SD Landorus might be able to do a bit of work. He leads off with Charizard. I'm pretty sure this is Bulky Zard X. I don't see him staying in, so I'm actually going to go for Rocks anyway. He could think I'm Scarf. And I do have the Lumberry, so I'm pretty sure he's, yeah, Bulky Zard X. He ends up going out into his Hippowdon, and what I am going to do is just SD up right now. I'm pretty positive that he's a Stone Edge variant just because he's so weak to birds, and what I can do is just hit him up with a knockoff. Knockoff will be able to knock out Charizard as well as Tornadus after Stealth Rock damage, and also it involves him not having any switches. Like this type of balanced team is very much overwhelmed by Landorus. And actually, if he misses, yeah, he goes Torn. So Torn's going to go right down to knockoff right there. That's +2. So Torn being gone is pretty big for my Heatran spamming move. Starmie comes out. We already know he's defensive. Defensive cannot knock me out with Scald. I have a Lumberry. I'm actually going to take this as an opportunity to get rid of this thing. Am I threatened by it? Kinda. I'm going to take this as an opportunity to get rid of it. He actually has a Ice Beam. Wow. Alright, so that might have been a misplay on my part. Maybe. I don't know. If he was a Scald variant, I think getting rid of him would have been great for Keldeo because Keldeo just clicked 3 attacks and taunt and won the game. But I can go out to Weavile now and pretty freely click knockoff right here as Clefable is going to come out. And now I don't like this. That's definitely Fizz Def Clefable too. The good thing is I could still Dragon Dance up on Hippowdon because I'm pretty positive he's Stone Edge. So I'm actually going to weaken this with my Weavile. If he goes for Thunder Wave, he goes for Thunder Wave. That poison doesn't matter. He goes for the Softball, so that's great. I'll be able to hit him with another Poison Jab. I don't care if he stays in. I don't care if he goes out to Ferrothorn. I actually get a potential roll right there, and I'm able to knock out Clefable. Like I said, I didn't care if he went Ferrothorn because I would knock it off after 130%. That way my Gyarados can win once I force in Hippowdon. So that's the plan right there. Yeah, the second I force in Hippowdon, I DD up and win. So I'm definitely going out into my my Keldeo right here, and I'm going to go for the Secret Sword, 100%. If he goes Hippowdon, that's fine. If he goes Starmie, that's fine as well, because I can knock it out after that with the HP Electric if he wants to go for Spin. I'll just go right for HP Electric. He actually goes for Recover, so I'm pretty positive he's Recover, Ice Beam, Rapid Spin, Scald, which I will be able to stall out just a bit. I was thinking about going Heatran there, that way I can bait in Hippo, but I'm not entirely sure. What I'm trying to do is just keep him low. Low enough to the point where if he wants to spin, that's fine because I can still taunt Charizard. And taunting Charizard means that I set up with Gyarados and win. So he does choose to go for spin right there, as I'm able to knock him out with the HP Electric. Finally, Charizard is going to come out. I do have taunt. Yo, Keldeo is just putting in so much work this game. Yo, the Mega Evolution looks sick now. Holy crap. That is so cool. I love the way Mega Evolution looks. That is very cool. That's really cool. I'm going to go to Heatran right here, and if he has Earthquake, basically I just want to weaken him. I could have set up, I think. But I could also send in a Hippowdon. What do I want to do? I'll go Latias and drop a Draco. He doesn't seem to have a Dragon Resist anymore. Yeah, he definitely doesn't have a Dragon Resist anymore, so I'm going to drop a Draco because I weaken Ferrothorn with that. Put him in range of Hippo to win the game, and I'm pretty positive that Hippo just... Gyarados just wins, excuse me. So what I'm actually going to do is just straight up Healing Wish, that way he can't do anything. I could have also defogged. Why didn't I defog right there? But I can now go out into my my Heatran and just fire off Earth Powers. Earth Power should be able to knock him out at 26%. Not entirely sure. He might just save this as well because of Gyarados. I should have defogged first. What the hell was I doing? Yeah, I actually don't knock him out. However, if he doesn't have Protect, he can't beat me 1v1 anyway. So I think I played this end game a bit wrong. Yeah, I definitely think I played this end game wrong. I mean, keeping Ferrothorn weak was the play. I should have defogged as well. What the hell was I thinking? And, oh, him going Hippowdon is big. Yeah, I'm just going to keep clicking Earth Power. Well, never mind. I'm still good, guys. We're still good. Yeah, we're straight up good. Because he can't double back predicting like Gyarados. He can go for Slack Off if he wants to. He actually goes for Stone Edge. And I get a Spadef drop. I'm not sure how much that matters right there. Because he ends up sacking Ferrothorn. I'm assuming he's going to go back out into Hippo. Yeah, okay, so he can just slack off this if he wants to. I would prefer him knocking me out, but I'm glad that Ferrothorn's gone because I can freely click Waterfall. I'm surprised he's not trying to actually set up on this because I am Scarf. I'm assuming he knows I'm Scarf. I don't know. But I'll be able to click Waterfall right here. And then I'll be able to go up to my Gyarados and get off the Intimidate. I really wish I did get that. I really wish I did go for Defog. So that was a bit of poor playing on my part. But now I can go out to Gyarados, get off that Intimidate on the Hippo, and just Mega Evolve and Dragon Dance up. I don't have to worry about Stone Edges. The Mega Evolution looks so cool right now. I don't have to worry about Stone Edges. I outspeed Charizard. Goes right for Earthquake. Good play on his part. But unless he gets a crit, he's not going to be able to knock me out, as I am now +2. And again, unless he gets that crit, he's not going to be able to knock me out. So I'll be able to go right for the +2 Waterfall, knock him out with that, and then Charizard's going to come out, and then +2 Earthquake will easily be able to knock that thing out, and that is going to be good game. So definitely the Ice Beam on Starmie completely threw me off. I think if he wasn't Ice Beam Starmie, straight up Landorus just kind of won. Because Hippo couldn't phase me, I weakened that, so Ice Beam definitely threw me off. That's cool on his part though that he had Ice Beam, because Skull would not have knocked me out. Definitely not defogging with Lottie, as well as maybe not. I think just not hard switching into Heatran and then doubling back into Lottie was the play. But either way, I think I was going to set up on Hippo that game regardless. But like I said, Ice Beam Starmie threw me off, considering you don't see that too often, especially when a team like that is so weak to Keldeo. I say weak to Keldeo even though he has Ferrothorn and Torn, because neither of them appreciate burns or stab thrown at them. Specs Hydro Pump is doing like over half to Assault Vest Tornadoes, especially considering Rocks and Sand are up, and then obviously Ferrothorn doesn't like switching into Skull Burns, as well as taking these Secret Swords. So, interesting team. I'm really glad that Gyarados as well as Keldeo is putting in work. Also, I love the way the Mega Evolution looks now. It's straight up like it is on the DS, and that's pretty sick. I love how Showdown's stepping it up each and every time. Shout out to Showdown, man. But like I said, guys, also if you want to check out that Phoenix Wright video, I think you should. It was fun. It was definitely fun. Typically, you don't see me being... I'm not that funny unless it's like... In lives like this, I don't think I'm funny. I'm more, you know, educational, obviously. But then if you see my Platinum Randomizer, it's a bit different. But then, like, this guy's a really cool team. But then, like, when you see that, when I'm with my friends, those are, like, some of my favorite videos just because they're just so fun. So this guy's a freaking threatening as hell team. Straight up, yo. Holy crap. Between Lopunny and Kyurem Black, this is going to be a little bit hard. How do I win this game? I think DD Gyarados can win. I am indeed faster. Kind of wish I had Iron Tail now for Sylveon. If that's Spec Sylveon, I am in trouble. We're going to lead off with Landorus because we can intimidate something. God, he leads off with a monster. Calm down, bro. But I don't want to hard switch right into Keldeo, but I don't feel like he'll Fusion Bolt. I think he'd go for Earth Power. If anything, he was trying to predict me. So I'm going to go out to Keldeo. As he goes right for Dragon Claw. That is Scarf damage. That is definitely Scarf damage. Alright, that's good to know. I'm actually going to double back into... Oh, that's not Scarf damage? No? No, that's not Scarf damage. Okay, I guess that's Banded or Assault Vest. I am not sure, but we're going to fire off a knockoff on the Sylveon. I don't know if it's Specs or not. We want to get rid of its item. It doesn't look to be Specs, but we know that Landorus is his rocker, so this is so tough because I want to get a rock. I want to knock him off for Gyarados to sweep. I need rocks as well. I'm gonna go out to Heatran because I can fire off Flash Cannons right now as he goes for the Wish, and I needed to knock him off regardless. I think that was the play to make. I have Healing Wish later for Landorus, so which is why I saved it. And then Flash Cannon is just so good right now. He goes out to his Landorus. I'm going to Flash Cannon that thing. That's definitely not Scarf. That should... Well, it doesn't have to be not Scarf. I'm pretty sure it's not Scarf. Yeah. Alright, so we do 55%. We're going to predict his Zapdos Stone to come out because I can knock this thing out with the Flash Cannon. So, he actually goes Jirachi. Either way, that's fine. I'm going to be able to defog away these hazards 100%. Get rid of these rocks as he goes... Help. He went for Meteor Mash. Okay. That's interesting. I'll T-Bolt just to get off damage. What is this Meteor Mash Jirachi? That's so cool. That's cool. It's interesting. It's I don't know what to say. That's interesting to say the least. We're gonna get back up our rocks with Landorus as he's speedy Ice Punch. Okay. Well, The good thing is I can now go out to Weavile, I guess, and go for Icicle Crash. Shout out to I'm being Blender right here. I'm not even straight up going for. I'm not even tagging what's in front of me. Blender the same play when he played Doppel Soldier. But we're gonna fire off a Poison Jab right here as he goes back out into Landorus, and he does have Rocky Helmet. Okay, but I can just fire off an Icicle Crash after and knock him out. I still think I can win this game with DD Gyarados. I just need a little bit of damage on Kyurem as well as on Zapdos. So we get rid of his rocker, which is the important part. We get rid of his rocker. And also the good news is I didn't attack anything with my... I did attack with Keldeo. Damn it. I want to knock this thing off. Get rid of this thing's item. That way Gyarados can potentially sweep. Yeah, I think that was the play right there. Alright, so we can now go out to Keldeo. Life Orb Hydro Pump may be able to knock him out. I don't know if he's physically defensive just based on the knockoff damage, but Life Orb Hydro Pump should be able to knock him out. It also knocks out Sylveon, I believe, if we hit it. If we hit it, I knock him out. Never mind. I don't know how much that mattered in the long run, though. We'll see. I think I'm going to need a flinch on Kyurem in order to win anyway. So we'll see how that goes. We're just going to fire off Fire Blast because he doesn't have a Fire Resist left, as Sylveon is able to take it. However, I mean, I'm going to keep going for Fire Blast anyway. Really wish I hit some of those Hydro Pumps, man. And Life Orb Hydro Pump definitely would have taken out from 43%, but that's the game. If I didn't want to miss, I could have used Water Gun. So, just going to try and Wish Spell me out a bit. If I get a burn, that'd be great. Fire Blast. I'm hitting you with a Blast of Fire. You don't look like a where's my 10%? You don't look like you can live. He goes for the Wish right there. I don't even think he'll Protect right now, just because he can just do some damage to me. We'll see. I don't think he has to Protect, but I'm gonna have to switch back and then go out to Gyarados and come back. I think that's the only play. Or do I struggle and try and DD up versus this? That might also be the play. Yeah, I think the play is actually a struggle and try and DD up versus this with Gyarados. Nah, but then he has... why wouldn't you Hyper Voice there? I completely ran out of attacks. Alright, so he wants Zapdos. I don't think I can win this game. I think he should have just Hyper Voiced right there because I had no attacks left. In fact, he could have just stayed in with Sylveon and straight up Hyper Voiced and spammed it. But maybe if I knock out Sylveon, I could have DD'd up. I'm pretty sure Zapdos died to +1 Waterfall. We'll see. I have to flinch him like twice in regular form. And then DD up versus Kyurem and flinch that. Jirachi's AV, by the way. Why was he telling me this? Good game, dude. I don't know. Why did he tell me Jirachi was AV? Why did he tell me Jirachi was AV? I didn't... Alright, that was interesting. I wish I could land attacks, but that is what Pokemon is. And anyway, it would have been tough to deal with. I would have needed to get a little bit lucky anyway to win. My Gyarados does outspeed Lopunny at +1 because I'm Jolly. You should always run Jolly Gyarados in this generation, just because you don't outspeed Lopunny. That's like, what is this guy's name? Friend? We have another kind of annoying matchup, I would say, because Breloom is just a pain for this team to deal with. You have to think about your sleep versus it. Turned off my... Okay, I don't really care. I'm going to ignore everything anyway, so I don't care if you invite your friends. I'm going to lead off with Landorus because I can basically threaten the Breloom. Not threaten the Breloom, but I can at least pivot, work around sleep, and things like that. Hurry up and please make a move. The fact that he has Land Up plus Heat Rain is annoying because definitely one of them is going to be Scarf. I think that Gyarados can definitely win this game as well. He has a very Gyarados weak team if I weaken Kyurem. Oh, he actually straight up let off a Lander, so that's good because I'm going to go for knockoff right here. I want to get rid of anything's item, whether it's the Breloom, whether it's this Landorus. His Intimidate went first, so he's Scarf. I'm pretty positive he's Scarf. But if he chooses to go for his own knockoff, that'd be great because me getting rid of his item, ooh. Weavile has a field day versus his team. Well, if I weaken Scizor anyway. But knockoff is just the best play. If he goes Scizor, obviously I'm okay because I do have Heat Rain in the back to deal with that. He does go for knockoff, so I'm I'm able to knock off his, ooh, I even get a crit. I'm able to knock off his Choice Scarf. So he just sacked his Choice Scarf right there. Not only was I able to knock off his Choice Scarf, but I'm also able to get up rocks right here. As he goes out to Kyurem Black. And then rocks, ooh, rocks are nice, nice, nice. So I don't have to worry about, I don't think I need Landorus much anymore. But at the same time, I kind of just want to go Keldeo on the Ice Beam, because I can definitely knock him out with the Secret Sword from there. And what I am going to do is actually double back on the Weavile, predicting Starmie. I need to get that. I need to keep that weak. He could just go right for Fusion Bolt though if he's being a bit, if he wants to be a bit aggressive. But he actually ends up going out into Landorus to ensure, that was a good play, to definitely ensure that he can get the spin if I choose to not stay in. But I'm going to fire off an Ice Sharp, as he is going to go out into a Scizor. I don't mind that that was kind of obvious. I need to weaken Scizor, and what I'm going to do is just pivot out into... He might actually predict my Heatran, but the thing is, I'm thinking about knocking off, predicting his Starmie, but the thing is, if he predicts my Heatran and he's offensive Scizor, he would just go for U-turn or Superpower anyway. So I'm actually just going to go out to my Landorus. I could definitely see him doubling into Starmie right here. Yeah. It was kind of obvious, but I mean, what can you do? I'm going to hit him with a knockoff as he's going to go for Scald. Does knock me out. However, it allows me to go right out into my Weavile. And just click knockoff right now. Again, that's why I wanted to go for that double knockoff, because it was kind of obvious, but it is what it is. He actually stays in right now, making a really, really hard read, predicting me to double onto Heatran, and with that, he sacks his Starmie. I am good with that. This is why I'm sort of hesitant to make certain plays versus certain people, because like that play right there, that play right there was like, wow. So he goes up to Heatran, and you don't have a Keldeo switching at all anymore. I'm going directly into Keldeo. This is definitely his rocker as well. Yeah, and he doesn't have a switching at all for this monster, so I'll be able to go right for the Life Orb, Secret Sword. It knocks out everything on his team. Landorus after rocks, Breloom. I can defog later. So this is pretty safe, I would say. Just one of the safest plays I can make, especially with the rocks being up. Scizor is going to come out, and what I can do is just go right for the Life Orb Hydro Pump. Let's see if we hit. Because if I knock out Scizor, then yeah, he's really... No! Hit! Thank you. So we're able to hit that, thankfully, as, I don't want him to roost. I don't want him to roost. That did 16. Yeah, I'm actually going to double into my Heatran right here. If he goes for Superpower, then he goes for Superpower. Yeah, I didn't want him to roost, and what I want to do is actually invite in his Heatran, because I can take advantage of that by Healing Wish backing up by Healing Wishing my Keldeo. So I went for Fire Blast to keep out Breloom, and also for Kyurem, and I want to invite in his Heatran right there. That way I can now go right back out into my Latias, Healing Wish right back up my Keldeo, and actually I think the better play is to go right for Thunderbolt right now. I do a bit of damage, that way I knock him out 100% with Secret Sword. As he goes right for Lava Plume, and I don't think he sees what I'm doing, but yeah, he definitely doesn't. So I'll be able to go right for Healing Wish, bring back up Keldeo, and then Keldeo, yeah, he should have went for Taunt there. That's what I was thinking. He didn't see what I was doing. He should have went for Taunt first, as Keldeo is back, and the game is mine. The game is straight up mine. Life Orb Keldeo knocks out Heatran from 78%, and knocks out Kyurem, and then knocks out Breloom. The Life Orb Keldeo put in a lot of work. Gyarados had some potential. That Starmie play, I'm talking about the end game because it's pretty much over. Even if he gets a crit with Breloom, Weavile Revenge kills. Let's say it lives the Secret Sword. Weavile Revenge kills with Ice Shard. Kyurem is going to go straight down. I know your Life Orb. I guess he's trying to weaken me to the point where a crit with Breloom would help him. But like I said, Weavile Revenge kills anyway. And then Gyarados does outspeed, so I can Waterfall into Ice Shard and knock him out. So goes for that Mach Punch. I take it. Even a crit wouldn't have been able to knock me out, as I'm able to knock him out with that. And that is going to be good game. So, we're going to talk about this game a little bit, and I think this is actually going to be the last game. I know it's a little bit of a shorter live, but I do want to talk about this game. Like, for example, you see that play where he stayed in with Starmie, and how I was contemplating staying in with Weavile. A lot of things is risk versus reward, and I'm a very aggro player. I'm an extremely aggressive player. The thing is, though, it's situations like that. Like, if I stayed in with Weavile, and he went for the BP, Weavile died. And I had trouble with Starmie. I mean, I had Thunderbolt Latias, but between his own Scizor still being alive, Spadef Heatran, and things like that, Latias would be worn down. I also don't have recovery on Latias. The fact that the fact that Weavile just straight up knocked out Starmie and also revenge killed Breloom. Breloom could have been an issue late game if it got up in SD versus Gyarados, which it could, considering I don't have Ice Fang or anything to really punish it. So it's just situations like that. Risk versus reward is something you gain with experience, I feel, and you also gotta just think about the plays. It's just, I knew he would make the play. I mean, I called it. I feel like Jambad talking about it, but I straight up I said that he would double into Starmie. But either way, I went for knockoff again versus his Starmie because he tried to be very aggro and predict my Heatran, and then he was just in that bad position from there, losing his spinner. That was more than likely, it wasn't Sash Breloom, it was obviously Life Orb, but that one Stealth Rock hit put him in range of Secret Sword from Keldeo anyway. So it's things like that that you really have to think about. Even the knockoff on my Lanners turn 1, he lost his Revenge Killer. He lost something that automatically threatened my Scarf Keldeo as well as my Heatran and even my Weavile. If Weavile was, if he was at max HP, it wouldn't die like -1 Ice Shard. But it's just things like that. So that's just something I want to talk about. But this live is going to be a bit shorter. I did upload an hour video early today. I hope you guys go and check that out. I also hope you guys, enjoyed. Leave a like if you did. Subscribe if you want. I love, talking about things like this. And, yeah, I'll be streaming tomorrow, Tuesday. So stay on the lookout for that. And also, if you guys want to pick up Drop a Draco merchandise, the link is down below. Only available for 12 more days till it is gone. So goodbye, guys. Cue the outro.